Welcome to a class on creating your own custom image segmentation models. Right now in the deep learning space, it is just so easy to create or use an off-the-shelf image segmentation models. The question then becomes, how complicated is it really to create your own image segmentation model? And in this series, I'm going to show you that it is in fact very, very straightforward, and there's a lot of out-of-the-box tools that we can use with minimal coding to get started. But before we even think about building custom models, it might be worthwhile to have a look through this list. So on the screen, I have Onyx Model Zoos, a list of all of these models that you can use straight out of the box, and they're trained on different data sets. And with very little effort, you can use these, and they generally come from things like Google Vision and AWS Recognition as well, in terms of how you can easily use it. So if we wanted to take it one step further and say, oh, let's create our own image segmentation problem, how might we do that? And to do that in this class, we're going to be using two particular libraries. One of them is the Detecto library, which I have here. This allows for some kind of out-of-the-box architecture, as well as some utilities in order to quickly bootstrap your model in terms of what you want to learn. And the other library we're going to have a look at is the label image library. This is so that you can label your own images in the appropriate format, so that you can create your own image segmentation problem in the first place. Alright, so that's just a little teaser in terms of what we're going to have a look at. In the next lesson, we're going to dive straight into things. But in terms of the actual problem we're going to try to solve, I want to demonstrate how we can get to something like this. So for example, in the Cocoa datasets, the piano is not an actual classification that exists, but with very minimal training, you can at least build a very rough bounding box. Of course, you would love this to be tighter around the piano image. And this is just to show you that this would work. Also, this particular example was trained in roughly 10 epochs on a MacBook, like a 2015 MacBook. So using this kind of approach, you can actually get some kind of results on pretty old hardware without GPUs. So that's what I wanted to share in this lesson. Next lesson, we're going to dive into some of the tools.